everyone! Hello everyone and welcome to the Captain's video weblog. We are Friday the 13th. We are in November and it's 2015. And for some reason superstitions still exist. Haha! I really don't understand why Friday the 13th is supposed to be such an unlucky day, but I mean that's the tradition. Yeah. Yesterday, just one little clarification. It's still working? Yeah. Yesterday I was talking about, Senpai Desu, which is a cheeky word filter that's on trash for TBH FAM. And I thought it was only on trash, but seems like it's a site-wide word filter. Which would explain why people on other boards and trash are using it. You know, I mean, it might have become a meme at some point where people just post Senpai Desu. But at the beginning, it was just TBH FAM became, well, it didn't become Senpai Desu. It became Desu Senpai because TBH, to be honest, has been replaced by Desu, and FAM has been replaced by Senpai, which makes for some clunky Japanese, because as every weeb out there knows, you say Senpai Desu, not Desu Senpai, which is, you have to write FAM TBH, which doesn't mean anything. I mean, TBH FAM hardly makes sense if you're white. The other way it's even more gibberish. I had such a big missed opportunity earlier in the day, not even earlier in the day, while coming back from class. I was listening to music in my earphones, and I saw some cops on motorcycles. I gave them way. One of them said thanks. The other one, well, all cops are not cool. Such a big missed opportunity. I could have played NWA fucking loud in my earphones. Just thanks. Have a nice day. Fuck the police coming straight from the underground. It's not an offense. I know that because a cop told it on TV or on the internet when someone asked him if it was an offense to an officer or an agent to blast off "fuck the police." It's actually not. Because the freedom of expression. I mean, it's not illegal in the U.S. and no way it would be illegal in France. It's kind of things like that. Tomorrow is such an important. Now I can say tomorrow. It's 6 p.m. I can say tomorrow now to talk about Saturday for the round of 16. I still. Have to rehype myself, reheap, as the official terms would be. Reheap, I have to get heap, and nothing is better than the intro to get really heap. God, I'm hungry. Potato chips aren't as nutritive as I thought. What else could I really talk about? I mean, it's been a slow day. I wanted to go to the class at 8 a.m. I really wanted to, but I woke up at 7:30 after an alarm that I set myself. And I knew that 7:30 would probably be, in my mind, 7:30 is the time where I'm supposed to be halfway ready, if not completely ready to go, because you never know at what time the buses will come by the stop that goes next to the apartment. And I woke up at 7:30, And the first thought that crossed my mind was, well, I'm fucked. Because we have several exams in this class, and we already had one earlier in the month. Well, I mean, in October we had one of 3 exams, I think. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I learned that apparently it's going to be in 2 weeks, which means that I haven't followed a single class in this particular unit. In this part of the class, I haven't been there for at all, even for the working part of the whole thing. Which means that I will probably have to work by myself, which is not a good thing, as I learned from the previous exam where I fucked up a little. Yeah, I mean, I have a scholarship on social grounds, which means that I'm kind of obligated to go to classes, but it's not for this special university, because 3 universities. The one where I have to be at each and every class, I have one class, probably, not even that much, a week. I don't know, I don't think I have this class until late in the month. So yeah, it's not that I'm not interested, it's just that I'm more of the kind who makes the studies, who work with the data, not the kind who creates the tools. I mean, it's cool to have the knowledge. Can you do that? Yeah, I can. I mean, if the tool doesn't exist, I will code it. I'm not even gonna be reluctant about it. It's just that yeah, if I can avoid doing it, I will avoid doing it. Ah, wow. Next week, I see all those DVDs, all those anime DVDs. And, I really have 3 options next Saturday. Because next Saturday, I am forced to stay here, because I have a class on the morning from 9 to 1 p.m. And I cannot really go back home because I have to get back to my apartment, take my stuff, and go back to my home. And it will be Saturday late in the afternoon. And I think I have to get back here in Montpellier, if not Sunday night, Monday morning. And at any rate, I mean, it's not really, I mean, on a financial standpoint and on really any kind of standpoint you can really think about, so you think of, it's not profitable to go back. So yeah, it will be an afternoon where I'll try to see my best friend who's in Toulouse, which is it's dumb, but she's living further. But I'm more inclined to go to see her than just come back to my family, because yeah, I mean, it's kind of dumb reasoning, but it's kind of dumb logic, even not logical. It's really illogical, but it kind of works somehow. So yeah, there's that. And or I could go to the cinema because there's a new James Bond movie. But I think I would like to see this movie with my family. I mean, it's 3 hours long, so I don't think everyone has the attention span to just stay concentrated, stay focused on the movie for the whole length. But at the same time, going to see it alone, I will see if the guys if my classmates have anything that is scheduled. Maybe there's something, like futsal or something like that. Could be great. Or I could just fucking fuck my shit up, fam, and watch some anime. I have the end of Evangelion that's been sitting on this desk for a year. Uh, I'm kind of afraid because apparently, but it's for the Blu-ray release. But I've heard that for Evangelion 333, you cannot redo. Um, I don't know if it's 333. I mean, the Americans would obviously say 3.33, but here the logic would be to, well, there's a number and there's another number, and if the number is too complicated, then we will say each number on its own. But if it's if it's like 476, well, we say 476, not 476. So yeah, I have the new Evangelion. They said that there was some some heavy fuck ups on the encode, and I haven't watched it yet, which means that I'm still pretty fucked because it's a collector edition, which means that yeah, it's supposed to be fairly good. But I've had it for 2 years. Sorry, America, Funimation is not releasing Evangelion any soon. So the new movie, well, the movie, the new Blu-rays. I wonder what kind of stuff will appear on the Blu-rays, on the remastered Blu-rays, that might help for the timeline. Yeah, there's some fuck-ups on the encode, and I'm kind of afraid because, well, I cannot return it. It's way past the time span where I can return the DVD. I just hope that it's only on the Blu-rays that's fucked up, and I mean the errors in translation. Well, I can deal with it. I don't have a huge vocabulary in Japanese, but I have, at least the sufficient vocabulary to survive Evangelion. I'm really afraid about the end of Evangelion, but I mean, watching it on a Saturday afternoon gives me enough time to get back on track before the class of Monday, whenever that is. So yeah, there's that. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. I have to leave in something like 40 minutes, so I will stop there. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Well, whenever that video might be. I mean, if I get if I have the same luck as last week with being able to film it in the afternoon and not fucking up and turning my phone off and fucking up the file. It was just a series of fuck-ups last Saturday. If I manage to do that, it will be tomorrow. If I don't manage to do that, it will be Sunday morning, Sunday evening, whenever. And in the... yeah, maybe I will... I think I will wait, though, because there's the round of 16, and that's literally the only news that might happen tomorrow, except if someone dies, you know? I hope that no one dies. That would be fucked up. Oh, there's the grain. I don't know why there's the grain. Maybe it's because I filmed that for 13 minutes. I'm kind of mad that 13 minutes of this video will take as much place, as much space on my phone than a Rooster Teeth podcast in 1080p that runs for 1 hour and 45 minutes. That's... where's the logic in that? I will have to check the settings. Anyway, goodbye. 40 minutes. Sorry.